Alright guys, welcome back to another Upper Omnia video. We're going to be going up against Shinryu once again in the upcoming Beyond the Ivory Scales Community Token Challenge event. Now, this upcoming fight is a little bit special because it is quote-unquote the introduction to LUFENIA Plus. Now, I say that it is a quote-unquote LUFENIA Plus because it is kind of like a basic introduction of LUFENIA Plus, because there is a bit there's a little bit of a aspect into LUFENIA Plus. It's like a basic. It's not like a full-on LUFENIA Plus, but you do somewhat get to experience a little bit of what LUFENIA Plus is like, at least the first 2.5 to 3 months of what you're going to be seeing once October hits here in the next couple of weeks. So with LUFENIA Plus, with this upcoming challenge, you're going to be seeing that there's going to be some extra things that you are going to have to pay attention to, and making sure that you actually focus on what you are actually doing, because there are certain things that Shinryu did not do when you first fought him back in Act 2 at the final chapter that he is going to be doing now in the first wave and in the second wave, that you really got to make sure that you really pay attention to. But we're going to talk about all of that in this video. I decided to make this video just to make sure that you guys know what to expect in this fight. I'm gonna throw a couple tips out there for you as well. This is something that I used to do way back, when I started doing content where I kind of did my LUFENIA overviews, talking about upcoming LUFENIA fights. I'm gonna try to do this for LUFENIA Plus fights once we get closer and closer to the LUFENIA Plus era. I'm gonna try my very best, but I mean, these do take up a good amount of time just because of the amount of research it is that it does take into paying attention to a lot of these fights, looking at a bunch of videos and taking notes as to what is happening between the into the entirety of the fight. So I'm gonna try my best to try to get these type of videos out there, but don't count on it for every single LUFENIA fight from here on out. But I figured I would at least do it for this one, so that way you guys can get prepared for this upcoming fight that's gonna be released here in the next few days as I am recording this video. So as always, if you guys do enjoy the video, consider liking the video and subscribing for future Upper Omnia content. And yeah, let's go ahead and talk about this fight a little bit. I have prepared a few slides for this video, so that way if you guys want to screenshot it, you are more than welcome to, so that way you can have it for your own reference once this event does drop for global. So things to know about the upcoming fight. Shinryu is at level 250, which is the typical level for LUFENIA Plus enemies. During the first wave, Shinryu will attack you for every 5 player actions with a AoE Brave plus an HP attack. Now this attack is very powerful, so you have to make sure that you have the right unit to be able to take on this attack. When he reaches below 50% HP, he will sap you of all Brave down to 0. For the second wave, Shinryu continues to attack you every 5 player actions, but he now deals extra AoE Brave hits plus an HP attack, so you have to be very careful and make sure that your defenses are up and still freshly set up, so that way you are able to counter the extra Brave hits. The second wave mechanics are still the same as they were when you first fought him at the end of Act 2. He is just a bit more beefy with bigger Brave reduction. So if by chance you've forgotten the aura effects from Shinryu, or if you're a brand new player who has yet to have fought in Shinryu at the end of Act 2, here is an image that I have taken from DecidiaInfo.com. I will link this website in the description of this video, so credit to them for this screenshot that I have picked up from their website. But as you can see here, Shinryu has 4 aura effects. Whenever he has a yellow aura effect, he is immune to knockback and any form of delay. Whenever he has a purple aura effect, he disables healing and brave recovery on your party. Whenever he has a green aura effect, his hits become guaranteed and he heals HP based on brave damage dealt. And whenever he has a blue aura effect, he receives no damage from direct brave hits. Again, this link will be down in the description of this video if you need to check out more information on the aura effects or anything else related to Shinryu from the previous fight from the end of Act 2. Finally, we ended off by talking about some of the most used units that I have seen on YouTube in this upcoming event, starting off with Warrior of Light. With his LD ability, basically protecting the party with his shield and of course nullifying any incoming HP attacks. Poem with her party auras, with her overflow, with her HP overflow, and of course with the follow-up that she does, and the crazy battery would definitely help out with the brave reduction that the Shinryu in Wave 2 will be doing. Setzer, I mean, I need to say any more about Setzer, but for new players, Setzer with his LD ability will basically make it where the party, including himself, will pretty much be ignoring any type of like brave reduction in terms of his LD ability and the buff that he is providing, making it so that you have a certain chance of dealing up to a maximum amount of brave damage per brave hit. Vaughn being an extremely good magical DPS character because of his recent rework, being the fact that now with his rework he is dishing out some extremely good damage right now. Yuna, seeing as that she just got her recent rework, she now provides strong offensive auras. Agrius, who will be featured alongside with this event, she will be getting her LD ability, which will be providing some strong ways to be able to prevent Shinryu from doing any type of like attacks via her silence, via paralysis, and via her framed confusion. Tifa will be doing physical single target damage, some very high single target DPS damage. So she is she's basically like Vaughn, but except that she is doing physical damage. And then Ash is another common one that I have noticed. Ash is there to not only provide Holy and Thunder enchant / impale, but she also has that unique ability to give everybody a free EX use after you use after she uses her LD ability. So those are the most common ones that I have used so far, but of course there are other units that you can use as well for this upcoming Shinryu fight. These are just some of the most common ones that I have seen so far on YouTube. For call abilities, ones that I would recommend using to help you out with this fight are ones that help lower defense. Ferris, Shantoro, Jack. Let's see, there is a couple other ones that I can't think of off the top of my head, but those are like the most common ones that I know of. Other call abilities that help increase brave damage. So you actually have a few. You have Leon, you have Reno, you have Sephiroth, Waka, Trey, Celeste, and Hope if you manage to pull it as well. And then finally, for the last thing to talk about in this video is going to be enchant / impale. Like I mentioned not too long ago, Ash, Kurosame Core as well. You have Crow, you have Ignis, you have a few others as well to help you with that, because that will help your party in terms of dealing weakness damage against Shinryu. So you know, there's many ways to go about going against fighting Shinryu. Like I said, this is like a basic introduction when it comes to fighting against Shinryu. So in terms of the LUFENIA Plus fights, so this will kind of give you guys like a basic of basic introduction into the LUFENIA Plus era. Now, will there be any other LUFENIA Plus fights before we get into the LUFENIA Plus era? No. Again, this is kind of like a basic of basic. I felt like when they released this fight, I think they were trying to, in a way, do kind of like a beta test type of thing before they actually released the content. And I believe this is what they tried doing, but you know, I don't know, man. I'm kind of just like speculating here. But this is in my opinion, just like a way to try to, like, I guess, like warm up before like the actual like big boy fights come to Global Opera Omnia, and of course, you know, when this got released in JP to JP Opera Omnia. So but yeah, guys, hopefully this information is helpful. Hopefully it will be helpful whenever the actual event does drop tomorrow night as I'm recording this video. And let me know if you guys have any questions, if you guys you know, need any help with like any team comps. I do have a Discord server. If you want to join my Discord server, there's plenty of people there to help you out. There's plenty of content creators there to help you out as well, so that way if you need to like either need help in, you know, building team comps, have any questions about this video, so on and so forth, you know, my Discord server is there to help any new players, or just, you know, if you have any questions, it is there for anybody. So you know, that link will be down in the description of this video. But other than that, that's going to be it for the video. So thank you so much for watching, and if you did enjoy it, consider liking the video and subscribing for future Opera Omnia content. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one.